Hello and welcome back to Avowed. Today, I want to focus on a quest in particular because we've been doing a lot of going somewhere, having a little bit of a look, getting some more quests, but I want to have a focus this time and get one thing done. So, I've set our quest to the bounty farm Xaurips. The reason for this is I feel like, one, it gives us a really good reason to explore this area right here, which I think we need to explore. Then, it's going to get us here, kill the Xaurips, head back, collect a reward. All sounds great. I haven't looked around. We could do the ranger quest as well, because it's all in areas we've already been. However, the problem with this ranger quest is that it is marked as a dangerous one, so I don't really want to do that right now. And we have this little bit to explore, but we kind of know that this leads to the cave in here, like this leads to the waterfall cave. So it's not a high priority for me to explore because, well, we already know that it leads to somewhere that we're not meant to go to. And then it leads down here to some earth blights, so yeah. Let's head up here and let's have a little explore. So previously, we kind of explored up to a certain point along the edge here. So, I want to go and, well, walk past that point, just follow the edge. Just for a little bit till we know the lay of the land. Also, this looks really nice in, like the nighttime stuff. I actually really appreciate how this game does nighttime stuff. I've said it before, but in some games you play, it's like really dark and it's just horrible to play at night. This one, it actually almost gets brighter. It almost becomes easier to see around and like navigate at night. It's very cool the way they've done it. Anyway, let's head along here and see if we can spot anything. Also, what am I currently got equipped? Gun. That's fine. As long as I know what I've got equipped, that's all I really need to know. Oh. Well, that was easy. Oh. Hijild's Handy Hide. Light armor. Alright then. That's pretty good. Wait, does that say find the treasure? Oh. Practical Pockets is finished. What? I just did a treasure map? Really? I suppose, yeah, that's the ranger headquarters. Huh. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Ah, a good ranger is prepared for any challenge. That's meant to tell you that it's the ranger headquarters. Oh, well. That was nice and easy. That wasn't even hidden at all. So, our current one gives us perception and damage reduction while sprinting. This one gives more base additional damage reduction, but that's because it's a higher level. And reduces the incoming fire, frost, and shock damage and gives you 40 extra health. What does 2 perception get us? I mean, apart from 2 perception, which is nice in conversations. It gets you critical hit chance and maximum range. Alright. And then 4% damage reduction while sprinting. Realistically, the 4% damage reduction when sprinting, it's not a big thing. So it's basically, is 2 perception better than this? I would argue that the health is probably worth it, right? I'm trying to think of how much health this gives you. That's got a... Let's say this gives you 10% health, which I think is probably on the... I think that's probably incorrect, that this gives you... 2 points of con probably doesn't give you 10% health, but let's assume it does. That would then be giving us 15 health, right? And I think that that's overestimating it. So if this gives us 40 health, this is effectively equivalent in that view to like 4 or 5 points of con. That's really good. And it's going to keep us very much alive if we equip it. Do we have anything that gives con? Not on us, yeah. Actually, we can test this. We do have something on us that we could use. Do we have something that gives con? This one, yeah, 2 constitution. Let's consume that. So, actually, 2 is 10%. Alright then. So yeah, so it's like 4 or 5 con that we get there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it has additional damage reduction over this because it's higher quality. I think I'm going to equip it. Oh, and it looks so much better. Like, that is so much better a look than this. Yeah, this looks like we're prepared for things. This, in fact, they look like similar pieces of armor, except this one has a jacket. Alright, so this can go back to camp. Wonderful. And I think that losing like 4% crit and 6% max range doesn't matter that much. Yeah. And the extra health is definitely going to keep us alive. Wonderful. Let's do a save. Also, we do have a little extra because we have the bonus con right now, which is it multiplies that 40 base. So yeah, our actual number that we have on right now isn't correct, but it's still very good. So that's just a bear. There's a Xaurup. All right. I'm just like it doesn't look like that's just a bear. It looks like that's a trap. That's what this looks like to me. I'm going to continue working our way around and we'll get behind it. Staying crouched in case we happen to walk near something. So that's the bear it's telling us about on the minimap. Yeah. You know there was a Xaurup there, which is fine. Xaurup there. Let's take out our gun. And kill the bear. Didn't immediately kill it, and they're sporelings. Okay. Switch. That did not hit anything. Alright. Little bit of essence. Hit it. That one's down. Nice damage. Alright. Hit it. Perfect. That's kind of how we want fights to go. That's pretty much perfect for us. I mean, apart from being hit by the bear initially, but that's just not knowing the cast time. The rest of it is fine. I mean, if I knew the cast time, would have just taken a step back and done the same thing. So... it's not, ooh, grab all that. It's not terrible. Something under the ground here? Trying to figure out where this is, this thing it's telling me about. Is it actually up here? It might be the one that we blasted under the ground with the fireball. Yeah, I'm assuming it's not, it didn't drop anything too exciting. It does bother me, but... there's nothing we can do about it. Right. So this is now our next target. So we're nowhere near the Xaurups that we need to get to. How are we going to get this one? Could just shoot it in the head. It's probably a reasonable suggestion. Ooh, there's a way in here. So let's have a look around. Ah. That one looks like a better target. Potentially. You can't see us here. Abandoned home. All the way around. These are the only two enemies in the area that we know of. Oh, there's another one down at the bottom as well. Ah. Well. Hit it. Nice. Back in here. They're dropping down, but they aren't currently actually aggroed on us. They've just dropped down. So they may come and investigate, but we can just stab them again. Or they'll just sit down there. Are you going to do the long walk up? Back to your spot? I don't think so, no. Right. And then blast them.
This one's mine.
Perfect. That was pretty successful.
Nice job, everyone.
Grab them. Grab that. Grab the dagger. We'll just work our way back along here. And then head up to where the other one was standing. Just on the assumption that there might be something up here. Probably not actually looking at this, but it was worth coming up here just to check. I guess you could have snuck round. You can't get behind that one. I think the way we handled it is pretty much the way you needed to. Yeah. Down here. And yeah, that's the first one that we killed. Perfect. And we'll continue working our way along the edge here. Just trying to map out the surroundings. That bear is standing on its hind legs. It's unusual. I mean, I'm not saying it shouldn't be allowed to, I'm just saying it's unusual. Some more things back here. So bears. A lot of bears back here, actually. Get behind this one.
Unseen,
and stab it.
mine.
Okay. Big hit. Essence. Switch. Lightning. Fireball. And blizzard. Nice. And then shoot it in the head. Perfect. Just shoot that one so that it stops attacking Kai. Perfect. Pretty much doing what we need it to do. Alright. Grab that. Research notes. I've completed all theoretical work on my dissertation. Gather your bearings, insight into the migratory patterns of Emerald Stare's greatest wildlife. All that's left is field study. I've been watching them from afar for about a week, but the distance makes it difficult to gather the necessary data. I'll wait until the subjects are out hunting and sneak into the den. I might be able to collect a fur sample or even a stool sample if I'm especially lucky. I'll blow the rest of the students out of the water when I come back with my paper and finally prove Ursine study deserves to be its own discipline. Ah. And then he died to the bears. I see. Ooh, a camp. Well, definitely going to have a look at that after we have a look over here next to the waterfall. All of this stuff. For that, we can't go behind this waterfall, but we can definitely have a look in it. Ooh, there's something over here, apparently. Something right here?
Watch for spiders.
Ah, down there, I think. I thought it was saying it was up, but it's actually down, so they're all in that cave, I think. Right. Nope, just wanted to make sure that we had that tagged. Alright, let's work our way back along to this abandoned home over here then. Right, so somewhere along here, we have the abandoned home. Ah, we could have snuck up on some more of the bears there. Oop, something over this way. What have we got? So that looked like a person to me. Is that a person? Thralled woodsman.
Right in the blind spot.
Sorry. Feels bad to just kill him like that. Dream Thrall Woodsman's Key. Huh? Wonder what that opens. Ooh, a plant. Grab that. Also, there's a way over the top here. I just want to check. Ah, we've already been there. Check there's nothing to get. Right, in this way. Let's have a little look at this abandoned home. Do I need the key? I do. Oh, perfect. Well, grab the money first. Farewell letter. We survived the Valian Republics, the wilderness and the failed harvest, but after a sleepless night, my beloved woke up gibbering incoherent nonsense. I don't think she even recognizes me. And I found a mushroom in our bed. I think it was growing in her hair. Enough is enough. We survived so much, but we can't survive the dream scourge. Maybe it's the land that's sick and we're just feeling the symptoms. All I know is that I'm taking her out of Emerald Stair with prayers that fresh air and a change of scenery will clear up this illness. Forgive us. We never gave up on Fiera Mesiverno. The living lands gave up on us. Farewell. Ah. Well, it looks like they didn't survive, and then the other one died outside, along with yet another person. Ooh, what is this? This is Ethosian gauntlets. Parry efficiency and 15% attack damage from maces and two-handed hammers. Alright. The persecution of the Ethosians following the Saints' War threatened the lives and safety of many innocent men and women. Still, there were those brave souls that stood up to those that would see them dead because of their faith. These gauntlets were worn for many years by such an individual who put their own life on the line to defend their faith and their fellow Ethosians. Loath to shed blood, they much preferred blunted weapons, both to avoid doing so, but also because it was much easier to incapacitate instead of kill with such weapons compared to bladed ones. Nice. Well, horrible story as usual here, but, well, we've dealt with all parts of it. Let's just continue exploring these things that look like structures. The hopes for loot. Right, so we have this little bit that we haven't explored over here. Not really expecting a huge amount in this bit. Yeah, nothing really going on here. It's a little bit further along as well, actually. So probably down here and then turning right towards this path. Then along to the rock. Yeah, don't hear any loot. That's fine, and that gives us a nice place to come back to. And then we'll head along this way, because I think I saw a rock I can destroy if I had a grenade. Although I have other ways of destroying rocks. Is this not a... Actually, that doesn't look destroyable. Looks odd, but... Yeah, no, it's not one of the destructive places. Making sure we've got all of the abandoned home discovered. Let's climb this. This looks climbable. Right. Up here. Further up. Oh. There's something up here. Don't know what it is, but it was spotting us, even if we weren't spotting it. Around the edge. It's odd. What was spotting us? Was it these? Ah. That's good to see. I have an idea. Blast them. Alright, they're up. Just keep this on us. Keep attacking.
Where am I looking? Need a minute. Let's see what you got.
Hit him with some lightning. Keep hitting it. Just stay close enough to give us the to do some damage. I'm out of stamina. There we go. And now it's dead. Cool. It was reasonable. Right. Oh, I should probably get some regen on us here as well. While I remember. Something like that seems pretty good. Should give us a little excess regen as well. Right. Grab the bear claw. Grab that. Ooh. Steel Garrote, Soldier's Report. Ludwine tasked me with exterminating the mycelial pest in the northeast woods. She failed to mention the bear. Under any other command, I'd turn back. Under Ludwine, I'd prefer the bear's claws to hers. In case her wrath transcends the wheel, this is my report. My duty is fulfilled. The rest of the page is taken up by large capitalized text. Large cartoonist exclamation marks are drawn around the following text, along with a crude drawing of what appears to be an angry Ludwine. Destroy if you survive. Do not turn in. You'll wish you were dead if you forget. Alright. Yes. Well, I mean, I guess they died for... I was going to say a good cause. I guess they died for a cause. They were trying to protect people, sort of. Maybe. For the steel... Assuming that's what the Steel Garrote were trying to do. So... Well, it's better than the people who just randomly die. It's not really much of a comfort, but... Anyway. let's head towards this, which is effectively the crags part of the rolling crags. It's in the word crags. That is not something to pick up, that is a mushroom. Let's see if there's anything down here. So we have spiders, obviously. Do you want to do the spider cave? That seems like a sensible thing to do. Don't really know if this is how we should be going into the spider cave, but anyway. This seems like a horrible decision. Is there a better way in? Ah, what are you? Isern. You're named. Unless that's just the name of your group. You know nothing about this cave currently.
Keep quiet.
I'm just thinking, alright? That is definitely a boss, huh? Well, this was not my intention. Ow. Ow. Blast it again. Blast it with some of those. There's 2 enemies, so I can use this to bounce. And they're sitting in water, which is nice. Can I hit them with fire from here? Yes, I can. Seems pretty good. Alright, need to heal. I am poisoned. Can I remove the poison? Also some of this as well. Yeah, we'll have one of these. Right. Alright, and shoot him in the head. Followed by snapping. Blast it. And very, very dead. Well, I don't think that's how you're meant to handle that, but that worked pretty well for us. Jump over here. Ooh, there's a thing in here as well. Ooh, awakened Adra. Nice. Wait, did we get another... We got... Oh, I don't think that's what I was looking for, but maybe that was what I saw. I think that was what I saw. Yeah. I thought we'd got a piece of equipment, but I think it was just garbage. Oh, it's daytime. What's this? Fragment of star metal. Another one.
That's star metal. I feel like someone in Solace could figure out what to do with that.
That's cool. So we now have 2 bits of that. So this is kind of a quest area for a quest we have, just not in a way that we had expected. Right? Because it's for the star metal quest. But we just didn't know that when we went in there. Where are we? Oh, I see. We're going in this way. Ah, there's probably stuff up above. That's where the last enemy most likely is there. A lot of dead people on the way here. An awful lot of dead people. Ooh, one of those. All of that. Backpack. We got a lot more crafting stuff. Weird random farm quite near to these enemies. And that showed that we can, with a little bit of planning, take down a 3rd rank enemy, which is good to know. It's useful info. Goodbye.
Remind me not to spook you.
Right.
Another glorious
So,
battle.
spiders obviously came in here and killed everyone. Not too difficult to work out what was going on there. Still no eggs for these spiders. Still no eggs whatsoever.
And hot.
It's, yeah, it's definitely deliberate, I think, that there's no eggs anywhere. Okay, so now we've explored that side. Let's go around this way and down. So just basically following this path that we never took. Which should lead us roughly to the same place, but still. Explore anyway. And then this is all part of the other route. So we'll leave that for right this second. let's head back to this camp and then head up from the party camp and continue our route along the edge of the map. Yeah, we're doing very well at exploring for this one in terms of how much we usually get. We've killed a boss. We've got a ton of loot. This is a very loot-heavy place. So these are friendly animals again. So we are, in theory, in a friendly zone. That's the way I'm reading that. I don't know if that's the way I should read it, but to me, it says that friendly animals, friendly zone, don't worry about a ton of enemies being around, although there are some up here, apparently. These are not the Xaurips. These are some Xaurips. Although that's only a rank 1. Yeah. Okay, they know we're here. Lightning? Nice. Oh, hello. Just keep shooting them. Perfect. That was, it's alright. These guys are not a threat to us in the slightest. They are actually incredibly weak compared to us. So we now have the abandoned farms, which we're assuming are going to be... Ah, in fact, these are the Xaurips we're looking for. Xaurips? I need to hear them say it again, because I've forgotten which way is the correct way. However I say it is wrong. That's all I need to know. Right. Weirdly, not as many of these guys around here as you would think. Oh, and a dead one. Wonder if something else got them. Do we have any more info on these guys? No, just they're here. Kill them. Fair enough. Ah, there's one. I'm assuming there's going to be a big one somewhere, which is why I'm being quite cautious. As in, there's going to be one that's... Ah, there we go. There's our big one. Right there in the center. I think this is the right move. Ooh. Grab that. Quick save. There are a couple of big ones. Yeah, the red ones are the big ones and they're the problem. Right. Hit that. Lightning. Fireball. Try and get the priest with this. Okay, I think just trying to shoot the priest to disrupt it. Fire seems to be disrupting. And got the priest. Okay, that's all I needed to get. Now I can take a second to back off, was what I was going to say. Right. Switch. One of those. Let's do some healing. I'm actually a little low on... yeah, I'm a little low on health potions, actually. Is that close enough? It was. Perfect. Oh, needed to dodge there. Heal.
Thanks. Give me a moment.
Nice. Huge damage on the fighter. It's down. Big AoE. And then lightning. Perfect. Switch. Ow. Wasn't worth switching, but anyway. Got the tails of these guys to pick up. And then we will have completed our bounty. Right. Wasn't an ideal fight, but wasn't too bad. Ooh. Is that all I needed? It was. I'm sure we killed more, but it must... would only require you to pick up like X number of tails so that you don't have like one that goes under the ground or something that fails the mission for you. Alright. Is actually worth me destroying these now? Because we get, don't we get regen from things we destroy? Seems like that would be worth it. Can I climb this? I don't think so. Didn't mean to dash. Just happened to. Whoa! Yes, you can climb this. Ah. Well, we'll grab some bits here. Anything up the top? Nope. Doesn't want you to climb up there. Ooh. In this house, what have we got? Ooh, lots of stuff. And more stuff here. Could almost hear a rumbling through that wall, but that might have just been the loot effect with a weird sound applied to it. Like a weird effect on it, like a bit of reverb. Can obviously hear more loot, but I think it's just because it's all around us. Let's drop down here. I hear loot in here. No. Right. Up this way. And into the boxes. This is the way we came in initially. Means we haven't explored any of this. Ooh. The quiet slave has judged these lands and found them barren. We will not farm that which has no life. The harvest will fail with or without us. When death finds you, remember that you did not heed the warning of Skane. Sacrificial dagger. Oh, it's our totem fragment. Nice. Can we see what that does? I'll be in here. So that's increase our damage versus skull enemies. That's the idle totem fragment. Where's the other totem fragment? Oh, there we go. Sacrificial dagger. Second wind casts flurry of blows. This knife is heavy with the weight of those it has slain. Dry blood coats the blade no matter how much you try to clean it. No idea what flurry of blows is, but it is interesting that the totems seem to be following the same pattern. Like, the first one we got cast Ring of Fire when we, like when we go into Second Wind. This one casts Flurry of Blows. I'm assuming they're all going to be, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I'm assuming they're all going to be fairly similar. Like, they'll cast different things at different points, but they're all going to effectively be triggering off the same, like, spots, like Second Winds and crits and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we'll have all that. Storehouse note. Azano, I'm leaving with a share of our supplies. Once I make it to the Paradise, I'm stowing away on the first ship to the Valian Republics. Even if they arrest me, better to live in chains with a full belly than to die free and starving. Be smart to leave as well. Our animancers can revive the dead, but somehow they can't save a dying farm. I don't blame them, but I can't wait for them to save us. Farewell. Yeah. So they have two problems here. They have the problem of, you know, lack of food and the farm is failing, but they also have a problem that a lot of the non-animancers are just leaving. They're going, actually, if animancy's all that can get us out of here, I'm just going to leave. Which is then going to mean that they're going to have a labor problem later. Anyway. Ah. Grab even more stuff, which we can use for crafting. Work our way along the edge here. Keep destroying random pots. There's nothing else here that I can see, but there is an obvious place we can climb over this way. Or an obvious place that looks like you should climb up to it. Can I climb up here and then use this as our way up? No. Maybe it's here? There we go. Oh, that looked like an obvious place to climb, but maybe I'm wrong. No, you cannot go up there. Alright, I must be wrong on that one. So it seemed like this looks like an obvious rooftop that you climb along. But I guess there's no way to it. Like, there's no obvious way up. Alright. Also, the game just really did not like me turning there. It gave me a little bit of a stutter. Weird. Wonder what there is around here that's causing the weird frame drops. What effect is it on the ground that's causing issues? Making sure that we head out here to explore this part of the farm as well. Not that there's usually very much out here, but it's worth exploring. Oh, that's just a solid wall. And then over this way. Grab Hylia's Talon. Some basic Xaurup stuff. Like just some weird drawings on pieces of wood. Ooh, there's some things down the hill from us, huh? Alright, good to know. We will deal with them in a second. Still one last bit of the farm to explore, which is right up here. Ooh, there's another camp. Well, that's obviously where we should try and get to. Because if we can get to that camp, then we have another fast travel point to get to. Am I now over encumbered? Don't think so, I just can't stand up. You probably took this note off a corpse, which says more about you than it does about me. Children these days, no respect for the dead. For the record, it was an ambush that did me in. Fucking Xaurups. I heard they were cowards, that they shunned civilization. Well, explain that to my dead friends. I'll show them who's a coward. Here's a clue. It's the ranger holding his guts together, hiding in the workshop while they chitter in victory outside. Never lost this much blood before. Has to be some kind of record, don't you think? Yeah, well, while I'm dying from lack of blood, that's definitely what I'll do. I'll write a little note for the next person. Alright. Anyway. Yes, that's what I could hear. Ooh, lots of stuff. I think we have quite a lot of money now, actually, if we sell all of this. And once we complete the bounty. So what was there down here? Ah, sporelings. Right, well, let's deal with them. Also, how did we do on exploring that area? Pretty complete. Making sure I continue along our edge of the map here, so we can know what the actual edge is, rather than what it says, because it says the edge of the map is actually a little bit further out, but if there's a giant wall in the way, effectively the edge of the map is where we've got to. Alright, one sporeling. We know there's at least two. Yep. It's actually three. I had the wrong book out. I meant to do this. And bounce everything. Let's blizzard on top of us. Wonderful. Yep, shoot it. And again.
Hey, over here.
And again. Perfect. We'll have the dank spores. Along this way. Just to make sure that we've got right to the edge of the farm. There's a little bit ahead of us that we haven't looked at. Follow it along. That should now be... oh, just a little bit more actually. Should now be us explored the entirety of the outside of the farms. Oh, there's the fast travel beacon. Well, there you go. There was a reason to explore some more of the farms. Still haven't actually got the fast travel beacon for it. There are some enemies just outside as well, which we might deal with. Right. Along here. There's a couple of bits of fog, which I just want to clear up while we're in the area. Yeah, a little bit further forward. We got the fog? Yeah, and then one bit on the path, which we'll just go down here. Ooh. Grab that. Right. We know that there are a couple of enemies just down here. I just want to see if we can spot them and kill them. Ah, spiders.
You take lead.
Just one or many? A couple. There's a chittering to our side as well.
And roll. Right on my side.
There we go. Hit the spiders. Big cast. That one's down. There's a wood crawler at the back. Use our single target attack. Shoot it. Little gun. Should be taunted. Jump on top of it. Still taunted and dead. Right.
Not bad, Marius.
And that's spiders cleared. Wonderful. Let's get ourselves over here. Do one last check of the map. That looks pretty good to me. Just explore over to this edge here. And then back. And then over here. There's a little bit to our right that we still need to explore. Perfect. Now that takes us pretty much to the river, which we have actually been to before. In fact, have we been to this camp before? Yes. Yes, we have been to this camp before. Oh. Xaurips priest of the river. A couple of Xaurips. Deal with them while we're here.
And roll.
Just hit him with a little lightning. I've noticed that that has a bit of like heat seeking on it. That one's dead. Oh, you can get that to start charging while you're falling. That's intriguing. Alright, shoot it. Okay. That taunt went very well. And it's dead. Oh. There's a small water beetle that came out of the big one. Nice. Grab that. On that. And that. So does that get us all the way up to the coast? Pretty much. Then yeah, then this takes us to Riverside Cave afterwards. Right, so we'll cross over while we're here. Yeah, let's not use... I was going to use Blizzard for that, but I think we can just run around, right? Probably. I was going to use Blizzard to turn all the water into ice. I think we can just do it this way. Right, then we might as well explore up until the bandit cave that we're at, because then we don't have to come back here. Further up this way. Right to the wall. Let's get to the wall. Just open the map, figure out where we're at. Yeah, so this is all a wall we can't actually go around. Or, like, we can't go into. So there might be something in there, but we have to go, like, a different route if we're getting there. So that is not really a climbable wall. And then, yeah, that takes us right here. Then head down the rocks, basically. Oh, get trapped in the rocks as well. Ow. Luckily we still have some health regen. Yeah, and then we'll explore just this little bit of the river. So there's not actually a lot at the... yeah, there's not a lot this side of the river. Because this is all unexplorable, basically. Can I even climb up there? No. Alright. Okay. Little trapped. Let's bounce our way out of that. And continue our way around. So this area we've been in. No. This area we've been in. But we haven't been up here yet. Ooh. There is something. So we'll just explore a little bit more of this. I think I decided not to go here because I thought there'd be a lot to explore, but really, not that much. Grab the common sword, the muddy journal. Day 4. We made camp on the edge of the river. We settled in and arranged our rounds. Eric and Farron will take the night shift. Ema and I will take over in the morning. Day 5. Something in the air doesn't feel right. My watch is too quiet. The wildlife has gone still. And when I hear anything, it's in a hurried flap of wings or the wake of a squirrel that's run off. Day 6. When Ema and I got back to camp, Farron was gone. Eric is here, but he's fallen ill. He lies with his eyes wide open and bloodshot, muttering nonsense. Ema's gone off to find Farron while I watch Eric. I've tried getting him to accept food and water, but I've had no luck so far. Day 8. Ema hasn't returned and it's been 2 days. I'm hoping she went to fetch Captain Poria, but I'm not optimistic. Ema sticks to her orders. It'll be Barris wheel for us if we've brought the Dream Scourge to the valley. Eric's fever has gotten worse and he's stopped responding when I talk to him. It's all whispers of peonies, sardines and snake coils. I'm keeping my knife close, just in case. Ah, Dream Scourge got him. Well, it's not unexpected, really, at this point. That looks like you're meant to climb that. Does that mean you're meant to climb here? Yes. What about here? Also, kind of, yes. Ooh. A couple more essence potions. Oh, this isn't destroyable? Oh, just grab that then. I think I hear more loot. Something else that's climbable or meant to be climbed here? No, I guess I don't hear more loot then. Unless this is meant to be climbable. Wait, can I climb this one? No, so... Almost looks like you can climb up to the next level here, but not quite. In fact, that looks like something, right? Yeah, that must lead... Yeah, you must go around this way and then back in. If you're going to go up there. And then this is your way out. Then you come out this way and then run along there. That makes a lot more sense. Alright. So we just have the river to go down. And then we're clear on all of this. So let's run all the way to the river. Ow. Don't need to heal because we're going to go to camp after this. But yeah, just run right down the center of the river. And there is something here that I missed. There's an Eye of Rimmergant, which I guess is so you can get up there if you don't want to go round the long way like we went round. Ooh, there's actually more over here as well. There's some loot that's right under the water. Trout. Oh. Don't know how we could live without the trout in the water. Stuff over here I missed. I'm assuming this is from our fight. Let's have a look. Yeah, this must be from our fight. Get the essence as well, not that it matters. I'll just follow this all the way along the river till we get to the bridge. Right. Now, I'm fairly certain we've been everywhere. Yeah, so that, well, we missed a couple bits in the river, but I'm not that worried about it. So that means that we know that that is roughly the shape of the map. So it's not quite as large up here as you might think, because this is all effectively rocks that we can't get past. So it kind of stops there. So there's more on this side of the map than up here. Alright. We still need to explore the rest of Rolling Crags, but there don't appear to be many enemies in there from what we saw. So, yeah, it might be quite quick. Anyway, let's go to this one. And work our way along... I'm just going to run along the path on the way back, because we got some time that would make sense for exploring this place with. I don't think there's going to be too much on it either. But let's see. Ooh. There is already some loot over here. Apparently. Spider leg. Ah, loot from our fight. Well, it's fine. Work our way along here. And that is... Yeah, that's the Adra thing that we were looking at previously. This is where the path goes. Oh. Head over here. Grab ourselves some berries. And... there's some enemies over there, apparently. Ooh. Is this the other way into Fior? I think that is yet another way into Fior. There's also some enemies down here, which are apparently below us. So, they must be in a cave. So is there a cave system around here? Ah. I see. So they're in there. Switch. Essence. More of that. Fire. Lightning. And hit it. Right. Young brown bear. Just keep shooting them from up here. It's now all shocked.
Let's see what you got.
Perfect. Right. Now we can head down here. So, what's on this guy? Well, lockpicks are nice. We now have so many lockpicks, it's unbelievable. I really don't know what they did with the lockpick economy in this game. It's very odd. Like, the first area had almost no lockpicks. This area has too many lockpicks. Very odd. So there's some enemies in there. Figure out how we... Oh, there's some enemies above us as well, up here. Yeah. Sporling. Then some blizzard. Oh, we killed them all. The lightning, I guess, killed most of them, and then the blizzard took care of the rest. Alright. Xaurips down here. Hear them arguing. Hit it. Blast it. Right.
Everyone okay?
Grab all of this. Oh, we're now over encumbered. Hey, we got some more health potions. Definitely worth it, given how many we've used. Don't know if it's coming here. Let's send these to camp. Let's now send these to camp. Yeah. All of these to camp. Right. Now we're no longer weighed down by that. Do a little map reveal here just to see where we're at. Let's go back to the road and continue along there. Right. Where is the road? Oh, so that's the way you're meant to get in at the bears. Ah. That makes a lot more sense. So this is an alternative route into Fior, which we knew existed because we've seen the other exit. We just never went into it. Animancer's log. My idiotic rival has a lab outside of the city. I've seen them skulking around the walls like a rat in search of cheese. Wherever they're hiding, it'll be mine soon enough. Payback for stealing my research all those years ago. Update, a dead end. Curious, there should be an entrance nearby. No matter, I didn't come this far to give up now. I will find a way inside even if it kills me. Maybe an entrance to a lab somewhere near here? That's... Yeah, I can hear it actually. Yeah, how are we meant to get to that? Just examining the wall, like it will give me some kind of insight if I keep looking at it. Could be a button? There's a button in the previous zone next to one of these. Just gonna head up here a little bit so that we can get up to this side. Oh, hello.
It's you.
Hello.
Leave me alone, all right? I'm not looking for trouble.
Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradise?
Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you?
Well, you're not making much effort to hide yourself.
I didn't plan to run into you. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. You did right. If a leader won't listen to reason, they can't be helped. I couldn't be part of that anymore.
What will you do now?
I can always find work in Thirdborn, or a ship to somewhere else. I'll figure out my own course, I suppose. Same as you. Good luck out there.
Well, luckily they don't know about all the rebels that we've killed in this area. They would probably not be a huge fan of it if I had to guess. Definitely seems like it expected you to come out this direction from Paradise, because we had the ambassador's man out this way, and then we also have this rebel out this way, which seemed to be following up on the Paradise storylines. Right, so we've already been there. I wonder if there's a way into the lab from up here. That's where I'm wondering. A button or something up here? Nope, doesn't seem to be. Drop down. Let's check the other side. There are some cables going up there as well. You can see some cables up the top. Wondering whether you need to activate something with lightning, maybe? Let's follow those cables. Let's see where they go. So if I go out a little bit, we should be able to see them. Yeah, so there's a cable there. I wonder if that goes inside the city, though. That might just be the lights. Obviously, the door has to open somehow. Could be further down here, I guess, and then you get in down here. It's probably a button. We've literally seen this exact layout in Paradise. So, button would make a lot of sense. Just where exactly that is the problem. Not there. Don't suppose. Just thought I'd try chucking some lightning at it. Usually a little bit more obvious if that's what they want you to do. Right, down this way. And check these walls down here for anything. We're going to be like that guy. We're going to end up dead searching for the way in. I can hear loot back there, which is what bothers me. Otherwise, I would have dismissed it by now. Huh? Ooh, what's this? This is something. This is nothing. But it is an odd coincidence that there's a way up somewhere. Yeah, it looks like there's... I wonder whether this was a hole you could, like, climb into. Wondering whether you have to get there from inside Paradise. Have we been here before? No. Alright. Let's climb these routes then. Oh? I think I can hear loot. Yeah, I can hear loot. Must be up there. Hello, random two people. Have we been here? Not quite.
You don't think the Clavager died alone in the strangle route?
Why? Don't you?
And the ambassador just found him? He just happened to be dead?
I hadn't thought about it. But now that you bring it up...
There's more to it, I'm telling you. The Adirans are hiding something.
I kind of agree.
Oh, envoy. Hello.
Are you sure it's him?
How many other godlike have come through lately? What can we do for you?
I couldn't help but overhear you.
It's a scandal.
It's terrible.
You went in to save the Clavager, didn't you? What did you see?
I fought a bear overtaken by the Dream Scourge. True, but not giving any more information.
That's terrible. Thank the gods you survived.
They say your ambassador was standing right by the body. Is that true?
Well, whatever transpired, he got an in over his head. The ambassador was as lost as I was. I wonder how he'd stayed safe with all the bears around. Or I did wonder how he'd stayed safe with all the bears around, or I don't think he's a murderer, he might be an opportunist. Let's say he's as lost as I was.
So, it didn't seem suspicious to you?
Then you were killed too, though. Oh, that can't be a coincidence.
Isn't this getting a little far-fetched?
It's all a plot. I'm sure of it.
Thanks for stopping by. She'll be chewing on all that for days.
I mean, like, I've had similar thoughts. I definitely think that the ambassador could have tried to have had us killed. I can believe that. I also think it's entirely possible the ambassador... I don't think killed the Clavager, but maybe didn't treat his wounds as well as he could have. Let's put it that way. Right? Like, you probably wouldn't say that he was the #1 murderer, but you might put him on the list of, like, people who were responsible. Alright, we can climb here. And over this way. Continue along the edge. There's more we can climb up here. Do you reckon there's any reason to climb any of this? Oh! I got the, there's an invisible wall there. Like, feeling. No, there is not a reason to climb that. I'm still suspicious of all of this. So how would we get into this hidden area over here? It's not really a hidden area, it's like a pretty obvious area, but how would we get in there? Might need to wait for a treasure map or something similar. No, we can hear the stuff behind here. Yes. Yeah, it's definitely there. Actually, you can even see the seam which opens up. I might have to go into Eora and map this out. But can we maybe map this out in theory? So Eora, we're assuming, like, let's look at outside. So we got, like, big tower there. Living land. Oh, Emerald Stair. Kind of like big tower there. Is that the same tower? I think so, yeah. That would be behind the Vidaro family mansion in theory. Or actually, this might be the tower. Yeah. Still looks like it's behind the Vidaro family mansion. Anyway, let's have a look at the map for a second. Yeah, there are two areas we haven't gone here. So this bit of the rolling crags in this area. Let's do them first and we'll come back to this. Just because I think that these will be nice and quick to explore. So have we been up this path? We have. So we're looking at the inner bit here. So work our way along, grab ourselves some Magrin's Fury. And up top. That's where the Xaurips would have been. Were they still alive? Go underneath. Back along here. Again, not expecting to find too much here because we've already cleared out a lot of it. A lot of the enemies that we saw, but I do see something. Right, what else have we explored? Yeah, this bit. Yeah. So up here and around this way. So nothing in this bit. We need to go a little bit further along. A little bit further out. Yeah, and then this way. So, is it down here? Oh, there are some enemies down here.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Ah. Well, I think this is the easiest way of handling this.
Within rough.
That was not the easiest way of handling this. Hoping that that knocked them back a suitable amount. These guys were a little tankier than I suspected they would be. That one's down.
Hey, over here.
Shoot it.
Come and get me.
Perfect.
We got them all.
Grab that. And then
Within rough.
burn our way through here. Lockbox. Perfect. I think that's what I spotted as well from up above. So I thought I'd spotted it over here. There could be two, I suppose, but no, I think that's what I spotted from up above. Perfect. So that's that side explored. Now we have this bit of the rolling crags over here. That's the bear cave that we cleared out. Yeah. So I kind of want to go along to the fast travel. And then turn right at the fast travel, like directly right. So along here and then this way? Yeah. So there is like a giant light, like lit up area there. We've been in here. That's a bit an area we've been into, yeah. So we're kind of doing the loop around here. Ooh, what is this? Well, that's new. Ah, so there was an area we'd missed. Perfect. Okay, stab this guy. Lightning at the priest. See where that takes us. If he ever turns around, you know? Ah. Interesting. One up above. Do we want to go around for them? Maybe. Let's back off this way. All the way off. Are we really in combat? Alright, well at least the guy jumped down from up above. That's the reason why I was backing off, so... well that failed. Ice. Fire.
Nice shot.
Essence. That wasn't really the one I wanted to hit with anything, but... Hit them. Blast. Another one down. And hit this scout. Priest hasn't yet done anything.
I'm down.
Heal. Perfect. More. Oh my god. Just directly in the way between us. Thought that might have slowed him down more. It did not. Burn. Just wait till the burn applied. That guy jumps 3 times, huh? Right. Dodge, 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 dodge. What? I'm trapped. Heal. Okay. Back off. Shoot him in the head. That one's down. Right. To these. Bounce. Fire. Kinda thought that might get the conjurer. Switch. Alright. Keep dodging. Keep dodging if we can.
Coming from your right.
Ow. You're poison?
Seek.
I jumped back so he didn't get hit. They didn't lock on. Right. Well, there was more enemies than I thought would be over there. Like a lot more enemies than I thought would be over here. Guess we get an essence back for each of them. We should probably heal like this. There we go. Right. Grab some carrots. Or apples. Eggplant. Great. In here we have some kind of temple to somebody. Ah, this is a Bergrun like way station. Said. Okay. So there's almost like there should be a way in here, but there isn't any way in here. Alright, so we'll circle it a couple of times and then let's head into this bit, which I think we've cleared out all the enemies from, although it might just be that one conjurer conjuring tons of enemies. Ooh, little lockbox. Still some enemies outside we haven't gotten, apparently. Yeah, there's a couple down there we haven't gotten. Get them when we go back down. Ooh, over here. Ah, there is a way in. But you have to go around to get in. Well, let's open up whatever unique stuff we got. Emerald Splinter. So, Emerald Splinter. Ton of damage. Power attacks deal high poison accumulation, damage versus primordials. When the Bergrunen first found their way to living lands, it was an even wilder and deadlier place than it is today. To assist in their efforts to explore and settle these hostile places, axes like these were crafted for the most talented scouts and warriors. By tuning the adder-infused blade to the essence of the axe's living wood haft, the weapon is able to slice through primordials such as Delemgan and Sporelings with shocking ease. Despite its age, the magic of this weapon is no less potent than the day it was made, much to the chagrin of the primordials it was made to cut down. Awesome. Let's go this way. This is not a way out. Unless it's through here. Oh, this is not a way out. So what about over here? Let's try to figure this one out here. Maybe up this way? No? Well, there's apparently something up there that we can grab. Ah, this is our way out. I assume the thing we can grab, we grab by doing this. Yep. This looks correct-ish. Although, do we get it from the outside? Yeah. Ah, it's just sitting there. Wonderful. Well, another unique item. Well, it wasn't one that we needed, but still good that we got it. Yeah, even though like the hit rate of ones that we need is very low, as in ones that we find to ones that we need, like percentage is very low. It's still good to pick them all up, because you never know when we might get a wand one of these days and then we'll be set. Or we might get a piece of equipment that's like really good for us, rather than just being like, yeah, this will probably get us through this portion of the game, which is where our current stuff is. Right. Explore here, and I think that's everything. One more step. Alright. I think that's everything. Yeah, so now we want to go directly south and around the way station. Right. We've already been in here. Yeah. So this is where we killed some Xaurips. Are we at the edge of where we need to go? Yes, we need to go down this way. Just looking around, see if there's any more signs of loot. I think we probably got everything in the rolling crags. Nope, that's crickets. Not loot I can hear, I think. Head all the way over here. And we've been in that camp up ahead, haven't we? Yeah. So I'm actually looking to head up this way and then to the right of the camp. So around... So that's the ranger headquarters. So I'm kind of... Yeah. Ooh. There's some interesting Dream Scourge stuff going on there. I think I'm aiming to go here and explore this side of things. Which will link us back up to this area here. Yeah. So down in here. And then back along. Let's jump over this bit. That should be everything. Minus this tiny little bit. So Ranger Headquarters to Eora. That's where we need to go. Oh, there we go. Chest. More loot. Wait, we've been here, right? Yes. Yes, we have. We haven't destroyed everything in here, but that's acceptable. And then the path to Ranger Headquarters is down the hill here. That's something. This is the one I'm looking for. Grab lockbox. And continue along the path. So we've been to Truffle Farm and we've explored the whole place. And we've got this area here. So get to this point and then up a little bit around there. And then that should be everything. Nope. A little bit more. Now that should be everything. Yeah, pretty much. And then we've got this little bit going up. And then I think it goes through this passage. Yeah. And just a few more steps. Wonderful. So that is all of that pretty well explored. Now we have a little bit in Eora that we want to spot, or we want to like have a look at. So I'm going to go back up there. Let's see whether we can have a look at the laboratory and then spot like a secret path in. We haven't heard any. I mean, we know that there was the guy who was on the walls at the other side, but we haven't heard anything else about this laboratory, I don't think. Also, checking in the night is actually worth doing because, as I've said, it's almost more easy to see things at night. Does this give us any clues? Should be an entrance nearby. Yeah, well, that's definitely the entrance. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Memoir. Actually, I'll pick this up first. I was going to read it and then pick up, but then realized we hear the noise for ages. Shoes of the Delivering Merchant. Wow. Alright. 5 maximum essence, 3 intellect, 2 perception. While merchants are sometimes known to wear extravagant clothing either to show up their wealth or attract the eye of a potential customer, these golden shoes are truly outrageous. For anyone able to stomach wearing such gaudy footwear, they are surprisingly effective in bolstering negotiation skills and confidence. So we lose 2 resolve, 30 maximum stamina and 5 carry capacity, for maximum essence, intellect and perception. They are, like, pretty horrible, but, I mean, they're really good. Memoir of a Visionary, Volume 1. Twice exiled, it's past time I wrote my memoir. Every day of life these long years in the woods have been its own challenge. Or every day of life these long years in the wilds have has been its own challenge. It's an awkward sentence, and only the gods know when it'll be my time to go to their sides. As my professors said often, the beginning is always the best place to start, entitled Bazos, but they are right, and so that is what I shall do. Growing up in the city of Ansenzi was a dream. As one of the jewels of the Republic's art, culture, and science all flourished within its magnificent walls. Even as a youth, I enjoyed nothing more than studying and learning about Eora. History, natural sciences, theology, and philosophy all captured my interest at one point or another, but it was the study of metaphysics that enamored me most. Attending Ansenzi's academy is a worthy feat in its own right, but to do so as young as I was is nothing short of exceptional. My peers and professors called me reckless, arrogant, even dangerous. They were right, but no great discovery was made without taking risks. My fascination with the soul scared them, and when they refused my request to run experiments into the nature of life itself, I took matters into my own hands. Fortunately, I was discovered and thus exiled for the first time. Ah, so they got exiled from the Valian Republics, and then they got exiled from Fior. So, exiled twice. Well, that's got to be impressive in its own way. Paradisian Rebel is gone, and we can head in here and hopefully hand in this bounty, which is actually nearer to the other door, but I think both doors are pretty close to each other. Fior is not a very large place. Right. Through here. And then around this way. Over the top. And hello.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
I have a bounty to claim.
Whose death am I recording?
The abandoned farms are now clear of Xaurips.
I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate.
That's all for now.
Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Wonderful. Quest done, got more XP for that, and hello.
I only carry the freshest herbs, mind you, plucked from the best sources.
Yes, I need supplies. So, what we want to do is we want to sell all of these sellable items. Wow, we have a ton of money now. Great. You got more Awakened Adra? We'll buy both of them. Perfect. Ooh, you sell a unique wand. I don't know. Wait, did we miss this previously? I probably had no money previously, so I just ignored it. Minoleta's Conduit. Attack damage, maximum wand range, hit steal bonus shock damage. This metal wand has been built in a way to allow more efficient channeling of the magical blast this type of weapon is known for. The techniques used to do so are known only to a small handful of master wand makers, but the effect has been described as being for wands what rifling is for firearms. This particular design was first crafted by the Archmage Minoleta, known for her many spells that unleash missiles of pure force upon their unfortunate targets. Yeah, I think I actually want that. I also want all your health potions and all your essence potions, because those are very much needed. Could buy your highliest talent as well, but I don't think we need to do that. We also buy exceptional stuff from her, but I don't think we need exceptional stuff from her. I think we can buy this. Wonderful. That seems good. And we're not quite done yet, because the next area we're likely going to explore in Emerald Stair. Let's figure where that is. Are we going to go up, or are we going to go this way? Let's go up. Let's go to this Xaurips camp and this gravesite, because we want to go to the gravesite. So the Riverbend Party Camp. Why am I looking at where we're going next? Well, because I want to go and craft some things. So let's go have a look. I'm also thinking Minoleta's will have instead of the wand. That makes the most sense to me. So we will equip that. That's the wrong button. Was it? Alt. Oh. Right. So we'll equip that instead of the wand. So that's good. And we'll stick the rest of these in our it is back in our bag. Or in our stash. Yeah, that can go stash, that can go stash. Great. Then, over here, upgrade items, crafting. Wait, upgrades? Oh, yeah, there we go. I think we should just make this exceptional. I don't see a reason not to. This seems like a really good idea. Yeah, so we use what? We use all of our Awakened Adra, but we get a wand up to the next level, and this is a wand we're likely going to use. It increases its range, it has increased attack damage, it does shock damage on hit. Yeah, I don't see us getting a wand which is much better than this right now, so let's do it. Actually upgrade something. I don't think we need to upgrade our armor, but how much does it cost? It costs almost nothing to make our armor fine level. Oh, in which case we'll do that. Yeah. Cool. So now, if we have a look at our journal, there are still some things that are difficult for us, but not everything is difficult for us now. Alright. Enchant unique weapons. So currently we have charged missiles. We can go overcharged missile, which further increases the range and attack damage, or power attacks deal moderate stun to nearby enemies. Do I want 60% maximum wand range? The attack damage is quite nice on it as well. But the stun on power attacks is okay. It's not really a stun weapon. Let's do overcharged missile. So that now means that we have a very, very cool wand. Nice. Well, with all that, I think it's time for us to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.